Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome into the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham, alongside David Jones. It's good to be back.
Do not adjust your set, ladies and gentlemen. It is Andy Graham.
Been a long time coming.
Man, it's great to see you, man. Great to see you.
Absolutely. It's good to be here. Like I said, it's been a while. I'm a little rusty, so bear with me.
It's like riding a bicycle, brother.
We'll
You'll be
see.
good.
But yeah, first of all, I'd just like to, again, thank everybody for all the concerns and all the prayers and all the well wishes during that. Just for full disclosure, I had a perforated intestine and caused me to be septic, and then I had to have surgery, and it was just a long recovery. There was some time there where it could have gone either way. But the rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated.
Well, that's like when I told you when I visited you at home, I said, well, Andy, I came to see you at Russell Medical. And you said, I don't remember that.
Apparently, I took a helicopter ride from Russell Hospital to UAB.
You did?
Don't remember.
Don't remember that?
Nah, not a bit of it.
Well, helicopter rides are good, but not for that purpose.
No.
Well, brother,
again,
a lot of prayers, man, for you, and so glad you're back. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. So much to talk about, David. I've been trying to get caught up with all the Auburn news, baseball, softball, the transfer portal, Hugh Freeze doing some incredible work. So there's an infinite amount to talk about today. We'd love to hear from you. You can always give us a call, 256-234-6221, to be a part of the program. We would love for you to be a part of the program, and you add so much to it. And we love to know what you're thinking about. And if you'd like to bring up a new subject, we will talk about that as well. But we always like to acknowledge our sponsors when we get started here: Russell Do-It Center, Big Fish Real Estate, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, and J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, new sponsor to the Auburn Blitz just a while back. We appreciate all of them, and we could not do the show without them. Let's begin, David. Again, we could start in a lot of different places, but this baseball team, unbelievable. Winners of the last 3 series, 2 of them against the number 3 team, South Carolina, and the number 1 team in the country, LSU.
Yeah.
Run ruled them on Sunday, a day that Auburn has been terrible.
Yeah.
I think coming into the series, they were 2-9 on Sunday.
Yeah.
So what has been the difference?
Well, Coach last week on the show with Brett and I just said the pitching, the hitting's been there. The defense has been there. These young pitchers growing up a little bit and accepting the challenge is the difference. And, yesterday, Andy, how many times have you looked on the line and I realize that their pitchers struggled. Too bad for them. But you look on our pitching line, and we only threw 2 guys yesterday. How many conference games have we only thrown a starter and a closer? And
I don't recall.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I was at the game yesterday and the game Saturday night. I'm going to tell you, Andy, I've been to a ton of baseball games at Plains and Park in the last few years, and I have never seen that many people lined up to get in that stadium. I mean, even after they opened the gates, just lines of people. And my son and his family had terrace seats, and they barely found a place to set their chairs up on the terrace. It was an incredible environment. and Auburn's baseball team. You know, I sent Coach Thompson a text last night, and I said, you know, Coach, John Wooden's pyramid of success, the top block is competitive greatness. And I said, that's what your team is showing right now, is just competitive greatness, especially these last 3 weekends. But LSU, Andy, are they the #1 team in the country? I mean, Skeens is unbeatable. He's unbelievable.
Probably the #1 pick.
Oh, I think so. Because Cruz didn't really impress me this weekend. I know he's a pretty good player. But,
Well, he's batting .477.
Yeah, he's batting .477, but he didn't this weekend.
No, that average went down this weekend.
But regardless, you're #1 and you're #3 in the last 2 weekends, winning those series. And really, when you think about it, 2 of the 3 games, LSU only scored 5 runs this weekend. I mean, so kudos to what's going on with that coaching staff, getting these guys right, and these young pitchers growing up a little bit. Now, don't be fooled. We could go to Ole Miss, and I mean, this league's crazy. Kentucky sweeps South Carolina this weekend. So we got to strap it on every game, but Coach knows that, and the guys know that. So, we got to start the show off with that, and what a great weekend for the Auburn Tigers.
We talk about teams getting hot at the right time. This is definitely what this Auburn team is doing right now. They're playing their best baseball when it counts.
Yeah.
2 more series in the season. Then you got the SEC tournament. We were talking about, Brett mentioned several times, 13 and 17. That gets you in the conversation. It doesn't guarantee you a spot in a regional, but at least you're in the conversation. Mm-hmm. And maybe more times than not, you'll sneak in as a 3 seed, maybe even a 4 seed. But now we're looking at this with 2 series to go thinking we could get to 500.
Yeah.
Why not? Auburn's sitting at 11 and 13. Take 2 of 3 of Ole Miss, take 2 of 3 to Missouri, and there you're 15 and 15 in the league.
15. And Andy, I saw the breakdown this morning. I watched Rally Cap. I taped it last night.
Then you're thinking about hosting a regional.
Hosting. That's right. But 13 wins, they had the graphic at 68% chance you're in at 13 wins. Well, I can't imagine us not getting 13 wins. But how unbelievable would that be if we got to 15 and hosted a regional as a 15 or 16 seed? And that's possible. So
it would be just looking at it, it would be difficult to, say Auburn deserves to host a regional right now. But let's say you go out and sweep Ole Miss and you sweep Missouri.
And you win a couple of games in the SEC tournament.
I mean, you're the hottest team in the country.
Yeah.
But
I don't think – I'm looking at a 2. I'm hoping for a 2,
yeah.
Andy. I think that's as good as we could probably do. But, we were 2 weeks ago before the South Carolina series, we were the first team of the first 4 out on the projections.
I guarantee nobody wants to see Auburn in their bracket right now.
Not according to DeLucci. He said, man, Auburn is a dangerous team right now.
It turns out to be a fairly brilliant move by Butch Thompson to start also on Friday and then come back with Tommy Vale on Saturday. And Herbert Holtz we always talk about development.
Yeah.
Developing players. Tommy Vale was in the bullpen when his season started.
Yeah.
Herbert Holtz was an afterthought. These 2 guys have worked. They have matured. They have, worked on some things I know the coaching staff has put in front of them. Now, Vale and Herbert Holtz are giving you quality starts on the weekend.
Yeah.
That's consistency.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That's what we hadn't had. And Andy, Crotchfield, I know he only pitched a third of an inning yesterday, but it was like wiffle ball. He got the win. It was like wiffle ball, Andy. These guys that can make they couldn't touch him. And I was going to say that. I'm glad you brought that up because everybody goes, why is Butch doing that? Well, that's why. I mean, it was a
and also
move.
didn't pitch bad.
No, he didn't. They only scored 3 runs in that game. It just so happens that we faced a guy that is and I heard this term thrown around because I didn't see the Friday night game. I was asking some of the guys that were sitting around me, and the word that they were all using for Skeens was special.
15 strikeouts.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Auburn gets Samford, and again, here's one of those strategic moves. Auburn plays Samford in the midweek at the Hoover Met.
A little practice run for the tournament.
We'll get comfortable at the Met.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. That one's tomorrow at 6 o'clock. You go for 3 in Oxford against Ole Miss, Jack State in the midweek, and then you come home to close out the regular season with Missouri at Plainsman Park. How was the Eagle flight?
It was interesting.
Where did it come from?
They had a ladder or something that had them up on the top of the batter's eye. I mean, the Eagle cage was literally sitting on top of the batter's eye, and they brought the Eagle straight down the field. He got to the backstop mesh and said, "No, you got to turn around." Turned around and went to home plate and got the baby. So it was short.
Yeah.
Still chill bumps.
A small part.
Chill bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd been practicing.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. Or dial us up on the Facebook, Sports Blitz Facebook page and comment away. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
WF Cabinetry in Alex City has immediate openings for first and second shift production roles in addition to immediate openings for Class A CDL drivers with the ability to be at home weekly. We're ready for you to join our family and grow with us. Prior cabinet experience is always welcome. Second shift offers a flexible 10-hour, 4-day work schedule, giving you a great work-life balance right here at home. WF Cabinetry offers excellent health insurance and 401k benefits, as well as an employee purchase discount with daily production bonus opportunities. You can apply in person at 2212 Airport Boulevard in Alexander City or call 256-234-7900.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Country Clipper zero-turn mowers are designed for comfort, accessibility, and ease of use. Only Country Clipper offers your choice of steering options with industry-exclusive joystick steering or twin-lever steering. Their patented stand-up deck, standard on every model, allows for quick access to the underside of the deck for routine maintenance. With a wide front step and optional handrail, getting on or off your mower has never been easier. Stop by Fun Carts of Opelika today for a test drive. Country Clipper mowers, designed for you. Fun Carts of Opelika, located at 618 Lee Road, 113 in Opelika, Alabama.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our best rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Continental Roofing is your local roofer. If you think you have roof damage, call Continental Roofing for a free inspection and let us provide all the paperwork necessary to open your insurance claim. We work very well with all insurance companies, but we work for you. Your interests come first. You have assurance that Continental will install a quality roof at a fair price. In the unlikely case that you have a warranty issue, you can have the peace of mind knowing that Continental Roofing is your local roofer.
Now at Glenn Smith and Opelika, GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $10,000 off. GMC Acadia is up to $5,500 off. And Buick Encore GX up to $5,000 off. Shop online anytime at glennsmith.com. That's GLYNN Smith.com. Plus, no payments for 90 days at Glenn Smith Buick GMC.
Over 250 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you for about 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Give us a call, 256-234-6221, or dial us up on the Sports Blitz Facebook page at Sports with a Z, and comment away. We got some comments, David. Let's go.
We do, Andy. Jim Hardy, the man, is back with the bicep host upgrade. Well, if I'm over there on that side hosting, definitely an upgrade for sure. Andy comes back and Auburn, Brendan Chance. Andy comes back and Auburn gets a quarterback. Coincidence?
Yeah.
And Justin Clayton, Andy, so good to have you back. And Ty said, welcome back, Andy. What do y'all think about our new quarterback and our new wide receiver? If you want to go there, we can go there.
That's a great
now.
Transition.
Yeah.
Hugh Freeze and Philip Montgomery found their man.
Yeah.
Peyton Thorne from Michigan State. That broke, I guess, on Friday. Mm-hmm. And Brett and Scott talked about it a little bit. We'll continue those discussions. But Auburn now has got a quarterback room. TJ Finley goes out. Peyton Thorne comes in. You look at his numbers, 27 touchdowns in 2021.
Yeah.
That's far more than any Auburn quarterback in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
3,233 yards. That's more than any Auburn quarterback in the last 5 years. Bo Nix, his top best year was 2019, 2,542 yards, 16 touchdowns. But I think when you watch his film, I think he's the best passer on the team without even stepping on campus. Now, he did run the ball a little. I mean, 82 carries in 2021, 60 carries in 2022. He did gain 362 yards in 2021. However, he had 181 negative yards.
Yeah.
So that kind of wiped out and only 181 net. So is he the favorite now?
Judging from the comment that I got yesterday from a staff member, yes. I think if you and I could read between the lines, I'm not going to divulge that person, but I did. Auburn had looked at several more quarterbacks that we haven't even heard the name yet. 7 guys, I think, they went through and finally found their guy. And Andy, I told you off the air, I watched his highlight tape, and there wasn't a single rush on his highlight tape, and that brought up a red flag for me. But he looks nimble. He looks athletic. He looks like he can run. And so I'm not as worried about that, especially when I saw the stat that you had that he rushed for 82 times. Hopefully, some of that was designed. Maybe that's not what Hugh Freeze is. I mean, obviously, he's a different type quarterback than Robbie Ashford, correct?
Yes.
And so is that what Hugh Freeze is looking for? And Philip Montgomery. So, but look, let's be honest. I've tried to be as kind as I could. I wish TJ Finley the best. But obviously, that was a problem in the locker room with him talking out of both sides of his mouth. And this obviously is a guy that's glad to be at Auburn. And I loved Robbie Ashford's tweet. He said, hey, iron sharpens iron. Let's get to work. And competition's what it's all about. So maybe I've always hoped that Robbie Ashford would improve his passing and be the guy. I don't know if that's going to take place or not. But I had also predicted that our starting quarterback for next year is not on campus yet, and I didn't know if I was going to be right about that or not. So time will tell.
Well, that's the thing. What's the offense? What do we want to do?
Yeah.
Do we want to be 60-40 run? Do we want to be 60-40 pass? I don't know yet. I don't know what this offense is going to look like. We learned nothing from A-Day. Now, historically, Hugh Freeze has always been 60-40 pass.
Yeah. And
so that leads me to believe he was looking for somebody that's a little bit more consistent. 62.5% completion percentage.
Yeah.
For Thorne. He got better every year that he was at Michigan State. So that shows progress.
And, Andy, let's also throw this in there to back up what you just said. I don't think any of us are worried about our rushing game next year. So the run game's going to be there, I truly believe. So if you look at it from that lens, this was a great get for Auburn and more of what Hugh Freeze was probably looking for.
Yeah. I don't guess I even realized it. Robbie Ashford ran for 916 yards.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
Now he had 206 yards negative.
Yeah.
So that kind of, mitigated it to some degree. But he is almost too good of an athlete if he doesn't win the starting job. Do you try to find a place elsewhere for him? Now, we're jumping ahead here.
Yeah.
But he may win the starting job. I don't know.
You know what I think, Andy? I think if Gurner, I want to make sure we get that right now. We've been
according to his mother, it's like Turner, but Gurner.
If Gurner comes on and can be a viable backup, why wouldn't we do that? I mean, he's so athletic. Yeah. Maybe a slot. I don't know.
And look, in the last several years, Auburn quarterbacks have gotten hurt every year.
Yeah.
You need a capable backup.
Yeah.
In this day and age.
Yeah.
Either Peyton Thorne or Robbie Ashford, if they're not the starter, hopefully they stick around and they can be a very good backup.
Absolutely. Yep.
Up against another break. Don't go anywhere. More to come from this edition of the Auburn Blitz.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
Lee Apparel is your go-to vendor for screen printed and embroidered apparel and promotional products. We print and embroider free custom-made graphics or outsourced designs on everything from t-shirts, headwear, corporate wear, team sportswear, high-end safety apparel, and promotional products. At Lee Apparel, you can always expect quick turnaround time, competitive pricing, friendly customer service, and free in-hands delivery on all orders. Visit us at leeapparel.com to get started.
SCAG, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that SCAG means productivity and reliability. Every SCAG mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. SCAG.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City.
J.A. Smith Construction, with 19 years experience, is your trusted choice for construction. Site clearing and grading for new home construction, basement excavation, concrete paving, storm drain installation, fish ponds, and slough dredging. No job is too big or too small. Call Alexander at J.A. Smith Construction at 334-531-0199 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. J.A. Smith Construction, your trusted choice for construction.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz on this Monday edition. Andy and David here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show, and we will go right to the phone line. Hey, Charles, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, how y'all doing? Glad to see you back, Andy.
Thank you so much, Charles.
And y'all see I think it was a CBS Sports chose Auburn to go 10-2 with this new quarterback.
Is that right?
Yeah, the only 2 losses was to Georgia and LSU. They got us beating Alabama.
Well, they must think a lot of Peyton Thorne.
And maybe we could pull one of those other losses off and beat 11-1.
Whew. Boy, that's some high expectations.
Who was that, CBS?
CBS Sports.
Yeah. Wow. I'm not going to turn those cartwheels yet, but that's encouraging.
And 2, Alabama's not ranked in the top 5 either. They got them at number 6.
That's interesting.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Charles.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate the call.
That is interesting.
10-2.
You knew with all the turnover, there were going to be, some people would have some high expectations.
Yeah. 10-2 though. I mean, we've said it. I've said this with you before your hiatus, and Brett and I have talked about it. 7-5. I thought we ought to be happy with because you know, really, this came from an Auburn staff member. Without NIL and the portal, we're 4 and 5 years getting this roster corrected. Thank goodness for the portal and NIL in this case, as much as we hate it. It has worked in our favor to this point with Hugh Freeze. But, you know, like Brett said last week, how awful, what kind of shape we were in when you see what Hugh Freeze has done in the short amount of time he's been at Auburn. So I'll take 10-2. That sounds good.
Well, the schedule is manageable.
But don't we
A
go
little
to
bit
Tuscaloosa?
More manageable.
Or is it Alabama? We go to
No,
Tuscaloosa?
it's in Georgia.
Oh, is it home? Oh, yeah, the last year, the debacle. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Well, good. Well, hey, in that case, you know, I wouldn't have any trouble believing that we could beat them. So, I don't know.
Got to go to Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Well, that's that's been an adventure in the past, 20 years?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Brian Harsin was the one to break the streak.
If there's a silver lining at all to his tenure, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we got some more comments.
Yeah,
I'll
we
let
do.
you
We
read.
do. John's comment, should I even read that?
I did a segment years ago now, probably. Your favorite Gilligan's Island episode.
Okay.
John's, think a big Gilligan's
John
Island
wants
fan.
you to do some Gilligan's Island jokes. Ty said, this is interesting. Softball projection, Auburn and Austin. Baseball projection has Auburn and Miami regional as a number 3 seed. Ty, that's good. I'm going to hold on to that, though. If we finish strong, I'm really hoping for a number 2 seed before it's all said and done. We'll see. Jim said, Andy, best stat to hear, accuracy 62%. He's a major upgrade. And he hated to hear about, Cleveland went to Miami. Bruce missed out on. Bill Lawler, my good buddy from back in childhood days, he says, Andy, it's great to have you back. Everyone has missed you. The dream team is on Auburn Blitz today. Well, Bill, your check's in the mail as far as I'm concerned, and we appreciate everybody watching. It's great to connect. I hadn't heard from Bill in forever, and now he watches the Auburn Blitz regularly, and we're so appreciative of that. But thank you for all your comments, Charles. Thank you for your call, and good to have this guy back for sure.
Auburn gets another commitment from a wide receiver, Ohio State.
Yes.
Wide receiver Caleb Burton. This, again, is one of those very highly ranked, number 71 player overall, number 10 wide receiver in his class. But, you know, he redshirted at Ohio State as a freshman, injured on the first day of spring practice this year, and ends up transferring, looking for a fresh start. Landon King, Tavares Dawson, several others transferring out of Auburn.
Yeah.
You get this guy who's got a lot of potential. We'll see if he can be productive.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, the funny thing about this portal, Andy, and let's just be honest about it. You know, when we lose guys, we sit here moan and bemoan and complain and bellyache, you know. But when we get some guys, it's like, oh, yeah. I mean, you got to take both sides of that coin. Hopefully, with this guy, if this cat's good enough to play at Ohio State, I mean, hopefully a change of scenery is what he needed. What was he, a 4-star?
Top 100 player, he's got to be.
Yeah. So hopefully that's and there's also was a rumor that that really good wide receiver at Michigan State might follow Thorne to Auburn. I don't know if he's visited or not. So, but you know, you have to keep up with the portal. With Hugh Freeze, you got to check the portal every day to see who's visiting.
It's true.
We've had more footprints in that new building visiting prospects than we had in the previous 3 or 4 years, probably combined. It's unbelievable.
Well, I look at it, and I was talking to a guy this weekend. We were talking about, you know, the transfer portal, and people going out, And that's, so we got to look at it in two different ways.
Yeah.
Potential and production.
Yeah.
What are we losing? Now, you look at it, Jeffrey Imba, a lot of potential, not a lot of production.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, a lot of potential, not a lot of production. Landon King, same thing. Tavares Dawson, same thing.
Andy, that's 5 wideouts that left. So, and we complained about the production from our wideouts.
Yeah.
What was the impetus? I mean, was that really a quarterback problem? Was it an offensive line problem? Was it just that they just weren't what we needed? So,
I would say Auburn hasn't lost much of anything production-wise.
Yeah.
But they've lost some potential.
Yeah.
Now, have you replaced it with production or potential? Well,
Time
we'll
will
see.
tell. Yeah.
Time will tell. Don't go anywhere. More to come on this edition of the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, I'm Jeff Burt, General Manager here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston, where it's Ram Truck Month. Save up to $12,176 off Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. That's a savings of 20%. Or select 1.9% interest for 72 months and save over $13,500 in interest. So come see us for all these deals and more here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston.
76% of nurses say they went into the profession because they wanted to help patients. No matter the reason you decided to become a nurse, you have all the tools needed to advance your degree at Jacksonville State University. Our Master's in Nursing program is now offered fully online and can be completed in less than 2 years. You can customize a flexible course schedule so you can receive your advanced education degree all while working on the front line. JSU Nursing, your opportunity to advance your career and serve your community.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
OGS Tournaments. Russell Marine and State Farm agent Aaron Warren present Crank for Bank 2023, April 1st through July 4th. Win over $1.5 million in cash and prizes. Over 200 tag bass and 50 tag crappie are waiting on you. All ages are welcome. Fish from the dock, boat, or shores of Lake Martin. Get registered now online at crankforbank.com for only $110 for 13 weeks of fishing. It's Crank for Bank 2023. Coastal Construction Design is the area's storm specialist experts and offers free roof inspections absolutely free to assess your needs. Their roofing experts get your home or commercial needs handled from start to finish. They have worked with all major insurance sources for decades, and they are permitted and approved for Lake Martin. Coastal Construction Design also handles exterior restoration, including siding and gutters. They are also a GAF certified contractor. Visit coastalconstruction.pro or call 251-215-3429. Coastal Construction Design. All things roofing from start to end.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our best rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Here comes Sun, Sun's Kia of Montgomery. The name synonymous with trust and big savings. And right now save big when you purchase a 2023 Kia Forte for as low as $399 per month. That's right, $399 per month. Sun's Automotive, family owned, family driven. Here comes Sun, Sun's Kia of Montgomery. The name synonymous with trust and big savings. Right now purchase a 2023 Kia K5 for as low as $399 per month. That's right, $399 per month. Sun's Automotive, family owned, family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz, brought to you by Russell Dewitt Center, Big Fish Real Estate, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, and J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. All these are great companies here in the Central Alabama area, and certainly for all your needs, we would appreciate if you would look them up. You got real estate, you got reinvestment in your or refinancing your mortgage. You got any kind of excavation, any kind of construction you need done. And if you do it yourself, you got Russell Dewitt Center. We got all the bases covered.
A man's paradise. I've said that before.
I'll kick it over to you with some comments.
Let's do some comments here. Randy Joe, War Eagle men, it's great to see you back. Andy, Jeff Gosson, great to see you back. God bless, brother. Not sports related, but saw an interesting article last night on sororities at Alabama. It's an HBO special in June. It's going to be ugly, for sure. They've taken a PR hit big time lately. And Luke says, War, Andy's return, but RT. I can't say it. But Luke will take that right now. That's great. And then Mark Knight, welcome back, Andy. And Ty asks, is Casey Mize injured? I'm not sure. I think Sonny DeShera is still on the disabled list. I hadn't seen any stats from Sonny with the Trash Pandas. I guess we need to check on that with Casey Mize as well. So
we'll try to look that up.
Yeah,
have something for you. You got to talk about the women's softball as well.
Absolutely.
They take 203 from Mississippi State, lose a heartbreaker, 5-4 in 9 innings, or they would have swept the Bulldogs. But Maddie Penta continues her barrage through the SEC, 25-5, and less than a 1 ERA. I think it's like 0.9 something.
And Andy, yesterday, she grabs the mic and says, "Let me sing the national anthem, and then I'll hand you the mic."
Not easy to do.
And then I'll go out on the bump and do what I do.
One hitter.
Yeah, unbelievable. Did you see the play where the center fielder, I don't think this was the Auburn game, who was she with? Maybe Missouri. Went up, caught the softball, glove hit the top of the wall, ball pops out and rolls down the wall and then rolls over the back for a home run. That was the most interesting play I saw from yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to softball. That came to mind. It was just, sometimes when you see that stuff, it's just nuts. I saw a near collision yesterday, Andy. Our left fielder and center fielder, and Bobby Pierce, our outfielders are so fast. You had a play yesterday where Howell couldn't quite get to it, or it went over his head, and Stanfield was behind him, both running full speed. And I said, no. Stanfield cuts behind Howell and makes the catch. I mean, it was unbelievable. But Auburn softball, why wouldn't we be projected to host a regional right now? I don't get that. I think we're there. I think we will be. And
You're guaranteed a bye in the SEC tournament. If they go on,
it's a double bye, isn't it?
It may be.
Or they're number 3 seed.
They're the 3 seed.
Yeah.
So, look, if you win a couple of games, get to the finals, win the SEC tournament, that probably improves your chances.
Yeah.
But maybe right now.
Yeah, right now 2. Well, it's like Auburn baseball right now, a 3. I'm still hoping for a 2, and I think we can do that. So that's what's crazy about it. We still, of course, softball is at the SEC tournament. Baseball has 2 more weekends and the SEC tournament. There's still time for Auburn to make a move. I don't think we'll slip much. I can't see us blowing the Missouri series, hopefully not blowing the Ole Miss series.
It would be nice. But you don't count anything.
No.
Until it's actually played.
But Andy, thing about this with Bianco.
Well, what would be more shocking? Auburn taking 2 or 3 from LSU at home, or Auburn losing 2 or 3 to Ole Miss on the road?
LSU at home.
I know.
So because the road is so very difficult, Andy. I mean, look at Bianco last year. They're ready to put for sale signs in his front yard. They're the last team in, and they win the whole thing. This year, they can hardly beat anybody. And he said, I'm at a loss for words right now. That's what he said the other day to a guy.
Did they lose a lot?
I think so, yeah. But I mean,
everybody does.
Yeah, they do. Well, it's like, let me read this comment from Morris, Andy, our friend Morris Yergin. He said at the start of the season, Butch was planning on Joseph Gonzalez, Sheehan, Swilling, and Boss. None were available most of the season, so great job making do with what we ended up with. We don't hardly hear any of those names called anymore.
Tommy Sheehan didn't pitch month.
Yeah.
Carson Swilling either.
Boss, a couple of innings, and of course Joseph. I've said this before. That's almost an automatic W for every series if Joseph's on the mound and we hadn't had him at all. So, incredible job.
SEC softball tournament begins tomorrow, first round, in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So Auburn, as David said, gets a bye, so we won't play for a couple of days, but that's a good place to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't go anywhere. One final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday, right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, with 19 years experience, is your trusted choice for construction. Site clearing and grading for new home construction, basement excavation, concrete paving, storm drain installation, fish ponds, and slough dredging. No job is too big or too small. Call Alexander at J.A. Smith Construction at 334-531-0199 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. J.A. Smith Construction, your trusted choice for construction.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
LMG Ad Agency is the go-to vendor for all your digital and print marketing needs. We have in-house production for all projects, including graphic design, web design, social media marketing, videography, and print marketing. Our video production is up to industry standard with modern 4K cameras and drone capabilities. We pride ourselves in client-committed relationships, and every project is personalized to your needs. Visit lmgadagency.com for a free quote today. Let us tell your story.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Hey, I'm Jeff Burt, General Manager here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston, where it's Ram Truck Month. Save up to $12,176 off Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn. That's a savings of 20%. Or select 1.9% interest for 72 months and save over $13,500 in interest. So come see us for all these deals and more here at Greenway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Anniston.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. Possible that Auburn may add another piece to the 2023 basketball class. Mitchell Holmes, 6'11", 200-pound big man from Arlington, Texas. He's been kind of blowing up on the AAU circuit. Bruce Pearl, they kind of think they're getting him in for a visit. Don't know exactly when that's going to be, but that's a name to keep an eye on. They could add that. You know, Aiden Holloway's been the lone member of that class for a long time. So we'll see
6'11"
what happens.
Sounds good. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. And that Tyron Lawrence, who is from Vandy, who entered the portal and has kind of flirted with Auburn, and I think, you know, a lot of people felt like there was a pretty good connection there. He was invited to the G League, whatever they do.
Yeah.
A tryout, basically. But so has John I. Brown.
Yeah.
So they could be that could put a damper on, or at least slow down the process of maybe Broom coming back or Lawrence coming to Auburn. So we'll see.
We'll know about the end of the month, May 31st. Yeah.
May 31st. Well, Auburn's classes start. Summer session begins May 17th. So we may even know sooner than that.
Well, Andy, you know, I was in Auburn yesterday for and Saturday. Of course, Saturday there were still graduation ceremonies. Yesterday, there were a lot of people that already had flown to Coop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Auburn was a lot quieter yesterday with graduation and summer not starting yet. So, but that's, you know, I just felt like, I don't know how you feel. I just felt like that all those guys got into the draft situation for that report card to find out where they stand and what they need to work on. And, of course, your note here said Jayla Williams and Dylan didn't make the cut for the G League camp and will likely return. I hope they both return because I like both those kids, and I think an extra off season will help them even be better.
And those two could be really productive players.
No question.
They're not just warm bodies.
No.
So that could definitely make a difference with this Auburn team for sure. And continuing, a segment that we have done, that I've done ever since I was on the Auburn Blitz.
After time away.
And nobody else does it but me. So indulge me here.
It's your signature.
Happy birthday today, late Don Rickles, one of the funniest guys ever. Insult comic.
He is crass, man, but it's hilarious.
He was, I mean, this guy dates back. I mean, he was around, and Frank Sinatra loved him.
Oh yeah.
Big buddies.
Yeah.
But yeah, just one of the well-respected, one of the funniest guys ever. Born 1926, died in 2017. Doug Atkins, big lumberjack, played at Tennessee, went on to play for the Bears. I remember a story somebody told about, they said they were like practicing. Both played for the Bears, and he said, look, that guy right there. He said, you go up against him. This guy was an offensive lineman. Atkins was a defensive lineman. He said, when you address him as Mr. Atkins, and when he knocks you down, he said, you get up and you thank him. I mean, he was like known like one of these country strong, just brutes.
Yeah.
But long time NFL guy. Ricky Nelson, born on this day.
Went to a garden party. That's a good one, man.
That is. Rio Bravo.
Yeah.
He and Dean Martin and John Wayne.
Yep.
Great movie. Mike D'Antonio.
Hawks.
Suns.
Coach.
Is he the Hawks coach now?
He was.
Rockets, Suns.
Yeah.
Lakers for a minute, I think. David Keith. What's his sports connection? He was in Major League 2.
Okay.
He was Jack Parkman. He did his little wiggle. And great. Who is the guy? He does play-by-play for the Brewers. He was in Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
Golly, what is his name?
You got me.
Come on, man. Okay.
You know you can't depend on me for some of this.
Fun, hilarious guy, baseball guy. But he said, he was with Cleveland. And he said, he does his little wiggle. Makes the women here in Cleveland go crazy.
Wasn't Euchre, was it?
Bob Euchre. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
David, you are worth
Star
something.
for me.
He gets traded to the White Sox. They come play the Indians, and Euchre says, he does his little wiggle, makes the women here in Cleveland puke. Great.
He was hilarious.
He was. Stephen First.
You got
Flounder.
Me. Who?
Flounder from Animal House.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Classic.
Bill Cowher.
Yeah.
Coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lovie Smith, former coach of the Bears. Former coach of the Illini. Could not do a thing with that program for 5 years.
No.
Big Bart comes in and makes him an instant winner. Ronnie Lott cut off one of his fingers, the tip of his pinky, so he could go back in the game.
I didn't know that one.
Not kidding. That dude would knock you out.
Yeah.
You couldn't play today.
When you think about by position, hardest hitters, he's top 3.
Yeah,
Easy.
safety, just brutal.
Yeah.
Melissa Gilbert, Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Hated that show. Felix Jones, running back for Arkansas.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Felix Jones, yeah.
A lot of us Joneses out there.
That's true. And Kimball Walker.
Kentucky?
UConn.
UConn, yeah.
Led them to a national championship.
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Born on this day, 1990.
Wow.
I don't trust anybody born in the 90s and above.
That's right.
But that
Before that, we're all
maybe that's
good.
just me. But anyway, happy birthday, one and all. to all those well-deserving people. And again, it's been good to be back. I'm a little rusty, but hopefully we will kind of
You were excellent today.
We will ease back into this thing, and maybe I can take some of the burden off my colleagues here. But I guess that's going to wrap up this show. He is David Jones. I'm Andy Graham. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.